Hello and welcome to Versus Live. I'm Ross Merriam.
And I'm Corey Baumeister.
We got Dan, Director Dan, over in the booth. Say hi to the people, Dan.
Yeah, that's right. It's Director Dan. Don't you forget it. Hi, everybody.
Gotta get that honorarium in there.
Nice.
He's going to be taking all your questions, comments, concerns, and burns in the chat. Make sure you tag at Star City Games if you want him to see those and send his favorites over to us. As always, we are brought to you by Star City Games, as well as Carnox Gaming Chairs. You can go to carnox.com/SCG to get 10% off your purchase of a sweet gaming chair.
You just feel like royalty. I just feel like Kenrith the Returned King when I sit in this. Oh, it just feels good.
It is a significant upgrade over the chairs we had for many years in this room.
Yeah. I did do one versus live with Brad, a long time ago as kind of a celebrity shot kind of thing. I don't remember the chairs, but I know they weren't this good.
Yes.
So it must have just been some regular office chairs. Yes. Yeah.
So it's been a nice adjustment.
Yeah.
Got a nice seat here. As you get older, you need nicer chairs to support
some lumbar support. Yeah,
support your ailing skeleton.
Yeah. Every time I stand up, I click in some weird place now. So I really need some support while I'm sitting down.
I fell 2 weeks ago. My shoulder's still kind of sore. I'm sleeping on it awkwardly.
You fell when you went 0-2 drop in Indy? Is that?
I fell a lot.
Okay. All right. So round two, you are playing the Rakdos food deck, right?
Yes, this is Miguel de Cruz Simoes' deck. Okay. Just one of my favorite decks in the entire standard metagame. He's the only person playing it. I love the interaction between Witch as Well and Cauldron Familiar. I think the synergies here are quite powerful. I think Mayhem Devil is just a really powerful magic card.
Mayhem Devil is good.
And there's just not a lot of removal to stop you from setting up all these really powerful synergies. His list, notably, is lower curved than we've seen. There's 0 Rankles in the main, only 1 on the sideboard. So, multiple copies of Judith. We do play Knight of the Ebon Legion, so a very low curve, really trying to be an aggro deck as well, which I think is a smart choice in a metagame with a lot of Bangolos, which is what we'll be seeing this weekend. So,
do you think it's good, though? Do you think it's good or just awesome?
It's certainly awesome. I'm not sure how good it is.
Okay.
I haven't played a ton of standard over the last couple of weeks, but in theory, there's a lot of good things that this deck is doing that the metagame is unprepared to attack.
Yeah.
The only question is whether the other decks that you're playing against, the Bangoluses, the Simic Foods, are just a level or two above you in power level. And if that is the case, then it might not matter that your cards line up well against theirs, because theirs just still overwhelm you, even if they're coming at an awkward angle to do so.
Okay. And I am playing Green Black Adventures, courtesy of Canister, as well as the other Argentinians. I'm not really sure if exactly it was Canister that put this on the map, but he did win his MPL split with a similar list the week before. Had Once Upon a Time in the deck. Traded those out for Paradise Druid to be able to go turn 3 Questing Beast or turn 3 Rankle. I've been playing this deck a ton. I played a Moto PTQ last week and I went 8-0 in the Swiss. I was feeling good. And then I lost right in the top 8. I mean, you can't 8-0 and win a tournament. It's impossible.
Yeah, you cannot EXO the Swiss in a tournament and then win.
I should have conceded the last round. That was a huge punt on my part. Yeah. But this deck is really doing some phenomenal things. I think Canister is one of our great deck builders of our generation at the time. He's so young too, but he is just breaking it week after week after week. Hogak originally was him. Original Urza, making his way into standard now. I know he loves the Eternal formats, but this deck just does some insane things. Vivian, Arcbow Ranger, I believe it's called, the 4-mana Planeswalker, interacts so insanely well with Questing Beast and Falmir Knight, with either being able to deal Death Touch damage to kill a creature, or give Trample to Questing Beast or the Death Toucher, where if you block with one creature, damage goes through. It's still a very aggressive deck with still having removal to beat the aggressive decks trying to come at you. It has a slight problem against Golos, and I've said this before, like the Golos matchup is okay, when you're on the draw, it feels pretty bad, but I just never lose to Golos. So I'm starting to think it just is the best deck, and he would be my pick to win this Mythic Championship. He's also in the top 16 already, so that tends to help a bit. But.
Yeah, well, strong words, strong endorsement here. I do think this deck is quite good. I think if a Field of the Dead Oko deck is going to win, this would be a very strong pick.
Yep.
I'm really hoping that Miguel goes deep because I think this deck is super sweet.
Yeah.
So he's going to be the person I'm rooting for this weekend. You're going to be rooting for Canister.
I'm rooting for Brad. Hang on.
Just root for Canister instead.
I'm rooting for Brad. I'm rooting for Canister's deck. I'm rooting for the person of Brad Nelson.
So Brad can lose to him in the finals. That's what Corey's rooting for.
I think Brad could dry up his tears with $50,000. I think he'd be okay losing to Canisters in the
Probably
finals.
don't want to do that with the actual money, but
you don't know where it's been.
Maybe copy the check and then dry your tears with the copy.
Sure.
And that'll work out better.
Sure. All right. Well, how about we get to the games? I won round 1 with Brad Nelson's banned Golos list. So you're going to be on the play here.
I will indeed.
I'm like a giddy schoolgirl when I get to play this deck. I love it. Like, honestly, I wish I was going to this Arena Championship event just to play this deck because I really do just love everything it does.
Well, we're going to be taking a mulligan here in game 1.
Okay.
Just a one-lander with a bunch of 3s.
Okay. And for us, we're going to keep. I mean, we have some of our signature cards. If we take a look at my hand, I don't want to say it to give away information, but we have our signature cards here. A decent amount of land, a little bit of disruption that's actually going to be relevant in this matchup. So this is an easy keep. So I need a couple things. Can I get some 5 chants in the chat? And Dan, can I get a question?
You could totally get a 5.
5. All right.
Timido1 asks, what do you guys think about 1 or 2 copies of Muyon Ling in the Simic deck instead of 4X Disdainful Stroke? Muyon Ling, according to him, feels a little bit more proactive instead of just reactive. And plus you get the -2/-0 ability.
I mean, if you play Muyon Ling and your opponent goes Golos, that's not solving that problem. Muyon Ling, I feel, is just a card that's so close to being a great planeswalker. So very close. If it could make a creature right when it came into play, I would say it's proactive. But being essentially 3 mana, not do much when it comes into play, scares me in that situation. But if you drop that card on turn 2 thanks to Gilded Goose, I mean, we got some business cooking. So that could be spicy. Just a 5th and 6th Oko. Maybe a little bit of a downgrade than an Oko, but still pretty spicy.
Yeah, the +1 ability makes the thing lose flying, right? So you can plus on Air Crisis and get it through in the air. Just flying in.
Yep.
You got another flyer, which is important. Flyers are always good against these hordes of zombie tokens.
Yep.
Seems like a reasonable card. Also good against aggressive decks.
That's true. And is the 4/4 elemental, is that legendary, or can you make more of those?
You can make more of those. It's just a bird.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's a big bird.
No, that's reasonable then. I mean, I kind of like it.
Okay, so I'm keeping my 6 here. I put a superfluous removal spell, and I think one of the weaker cards in the matchup on the bottom.
Oh, it's an elemental. I'm sorry. It's blue elemental bird.
Okay.
Elemental bird, sure. It's both.
Sure.
I'm not sure.
Doesn't die to Big Chandra.
No, don't.
Big brain stuff.
How I want to play out my turn 2 is a little bit different depending upon what Corey does on turn 1. So I'm just going to start on Fabled Passage, make sure I have 2 mana on turn 2.
Okay.
I can do whatever I need to do.
All right. So if we take a look at our hand, this is really interesting. You never really want to run out this card just because in any matchup where it could die. This is definitely going to be one of those. If I was playing in the dark, maybe I'd think this is Golos and I might run it out, but having the luxury of playing against it, I am just going to play a Fabled Passage as well and do similar to what Ross did and pass to you.
Okay. Well, no play from Corey means I will make the aggressive line on my second turn.
The aggressive line of sacking Fabled Passage? You mayhem devil, you. Well, you do your thing. I'm going to sack. It's not going to change based on mine, so.
So I'm going to go to 18.
Okay.
I'm going to play Witch's Oven,
All
and
right.
then I'll play a Cauldron Familiar.
Oh, boy.
The combo.
The combo's been assembled.
We're going to end up both at 19 after I shock and drain you for 1.
Okay. 19
and then I
to
will
19.
pass the turn.
All right. The cat combo does scare me. I will not lie. So now we're going to start with my favorite turn 2 play of Innkeeper into Falmir Knight and draw a card.
Okay.
Your turn.
On your end step, I will sacrifice this for food, sack the food, drain you for 1.
All right. 18 to 20.
Yep.
God, that's nice.
Yes.
Well, which food did you choose, though? That you ate so quickly.
Yes, I was ravenous. Okay. Well, that's an interesting one. Definitely want to Legion's End this Innkeeper.
It's pretty good. He didn't hit, but I would much rather that card be in my graveyard with Order of Midnight here.
Legion's End is a tricky one.
Yeah, a little bit.
So because I see Legion's End, I think all I want to do is pass the turn.
All right, I like it. So we're going to untap. We are going to declare attacks.
I'll take 1 to 19.
All right, and then I think we're just going to want to play Paradise Druid here. And then we drew a Temple to play as well. So we're going to play that. Get this back in the sleeve. Do a Scry. I don't want a Forest. And we'll pass to you.
I'll do the same thing.
Okay.
Drain you for 1, basically.
17 to 20.
Yep. Need to draw something good here. Ugh. This Legion's End is really messing me up.
Yeah. I mean, Witch's Oven is really messing me up. So, I mean, it's a fair trade.
That's how I'm supposed to set that up. Okay. I've been screwing this up.
Have you?
Yeah, I figured out what I need to be doing.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
I don't like that.
Okay, we figured it out.
Uh-oh. Ooh, that was a great draw. That was a great draw. So now we have a Rankle here. I'm sure there's removal that deals with it. So I think we're just going to start with Questing Beast that we drew.
Ugh.
Yeah, kind of nice. And then we're going to attack with everything. Get the beats going. All right, we haven't been able to hide any information here.
So block here, stack damage, right?
Yep. Yeah. Damage on the stack. That is how Magic used to work.
So I'll sack this for food. I'll take 5.
God, I remember the days you would block with a Spell Stutter Sprite, damage on the stack, misbind click, exile that, tap your land so you don't get anything your second main. All right, so you're taking 5?
Yeah, I go to 15.
You go to 15. Okay, your turn. Oh, you don't want a cat?
Nope.
Oh.
Ugh, not a good series of draws here. But we will claim the Firstborn on Paradise Druid.
My Paradise!
I will attack for 2.
I don't know what kind of like shock effect you have, but I think there is something like Bone Crusher Giant maybe. Maybe you just want to get food here. God, what am I missing? I can't remember. I think we'll block.
Okay, or sack for a food.
Okay. All right, we made the right call.
Play is tapped and pass.
All right. So we'll untap. Now we're going to cast a Rankle. I love Questing Beast into Rankle. It's just so good. Attack.
I go to 7.
Okay, you go to 4, 7, 8. You go to 7. I'm going to activate some triggers here. Let's go with discard and draw a card. So I'm going to discard this.
So I go to 6, you go to 16?
Yep. 6, I go to 16, and then I'm going to take 2.
You go to 14.
And we're going to go on an adventure. Let's see, do we got a 1/1? Is it human, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then your turn.
I'm going to sack a food for some life.
Okay.
And go to 9.
Oh, I got you going to 7? Oh, you're just gaining life.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But
sure. Yeah, the kitty cat is not as good when it can't block Questing Beast or Rankle, huh?
That is certainly true. That one's also not going to be good. So
is this a Mayhem Devil?
Play Midnight Reaper.
Okay. Not bad.
And
you know my hand still.
pass the turn.
Okay, we're going to untap. Another great draw here. Our deck is just full of gassers, though. All right, then we're going to declare attacks.
Yep.
With these 3. We'll leave Shaheen at home.
Yeah, before blocks,
okay.
I'll sack a food to return the familiar.
10 to 13.
So yeah, 10 to 13.
Okay.
Walk here.
Okay.
Sack this for a food.
Draw a card, lose a life.
Yep. Brings me to 9.
9, yep.
Then this
Damage.
dies. I go to 6, and then the trigger brings me to 5.
You go to 6 and then to 5, yep.
Yeah, and then Rankle will do some stuff.
And then Rankle, what should we do here? Kind of like all the cards in my hand. We're going to just draw a card and lose a life. Put you to 4, so Rankle is lethal.
4 to 12.
Yep. And now, second main, we're going to... Oops. Second main, we are just going to go with a couple Love Struck Beasts. Your turn.
Okay. Well, this is the turn.
You got a mountain to climb. And I believe there's things you can do, that's for sure.
Well, I thought you might have us discard a card, so I didn't play this Blood Crypt tap last turn. Now I'm getting punished for that.
Yeah, my hand was actually just too good.
But we're definitely going to have it go untapped. I'll go to 2.
Uh-oh. So you're looking to do something this turn. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what I have to do. So let's...
Something being claimed?
You're at 12?
13.
No, you lost a life.
Oh, yep. You're right. 12. 12 to 2.
Yeah, we're definitely going to claim a Love Struck Beast.
Okay.
Then I will... So I can sack something to the oven. That's going to be a point. Sack a food. Get back Cauldron Familiar. That's going to be a point. Sack the Cauldron Familiar to the Witch's Oven. Get a food. That's going to be a point. Sack the food. That's going to be a point. So we have 1 bring back, 1 sack here, 2 bring back. That's 3, 4 to sack. So I have 5 pings.
Okay, that's pretty good.
And I have 5 pings regardless of of whether or not this trades.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna gain 2. So you have 2 in hand?
2 in hand, yep.
God, if I had this had entered on tap or tap last turn, I'd be in such better shape.
Yeah.
Getting max punished for that. But yeah,
can't do that.
What?
You can't attack with Love Struck Beast. You don't have a 1/1.
Okay, so this first ping will hit your Shaheen.
Okay, and then drain.
So 11 to 3.
3, yep.
Then
now it can attack
there.
And I think I'm at a position where I just want to not take 5 damage, so we're gonna block.
So we'll let them trade for sure.
Okay.
And
good call, or good call killing the 1/1 because I for sure just would have jumped.
Yep. Now I have sack to oven, get a ping, sack to bring it back, get a ping, sack to oven, get a ping, sack to bring it back, get a ping.
So 4 pings.
Yeah, and it's gonna come. Oh no, it's gonna. So I'm gonna get 3 bring backs. So I'm gonna be at 5. That's actually perfect.
Okay.
I have 4 pings, so I can kill both of these and be at 5 life. So I'm not dead to a questing beast.
Okay.
Attack. So but I can do that all at instant speed, and I don't want to die to another Rankle.
Seems spicy.
So I think I just passed the turn.
Okay, I'm gonna untap. Well, let's see what we can do here. I think we just have to go to declare attacks.
That is fine.
Okay. Attack.
And now I have the option of also just trading the Mayhem Devil for the Questing Beast.
Okay.
Right. So I'm getting.
Oh yeah, you can deal a damage
to it. Yep. I'm getting 4, and then I would let the Foulmire Knight through.
Sure.
And just deal 3 and 1. You have 3 cards in hand still.
3 cards. Yep. Yeah, if I could have drawn something like a Murderous Rider here, that would probably be lights out. But
I think I want to keep the Devil around if I can, though. So I can't block anything with this, but and I'm going to kill this. But whatever, we'll block there.
Okay.
Then we'll sack this, deal 1 to Rankle.
Okay.
Get a food. Sack this, deal 1 to Rankle. Drain you for 1.
Okay.
You go to 10, I go to 4.
Yep.
So Rankle has taken 1.
Yep.
No, Rankle's taking 2, right?
Rankle's taking 2 because
yeah.
of the food. Yep.
Yeah, this is actually better. So I don't expose by blocking. I don't expose this. So we'll get a food, sack
Kill
it there,
Rankle, right?
kill Rankle.
Okay.
And so you're at 10 and I'm at
4.
Oh no! So to not die, I have to bring this back
Yep.
still. So I'm gonna have to expose this, unfortunately.
That'll be nice.
So that's actually unfortunate.
So you get 1 more ping now.
Some, yeah. So I get 1 more ping. I guess we'll deal the 1 here.
Okay.
You go to 9. I go to 5.
Yep.
And I'll take 4. Go to 1.
4 to 1, and I'm at 9. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna have to get rid of. No matter what, we need to kill that.
I have an Ingress Rampage and a Midnight Reaper.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Well, the Midnight Reaper's not very good. I'm at 1.
Yeah, but the Angraths is quite strong.
Yeah, if you don't have another creature.
I still have the Order of Midnight you know about.
Yeah.
So I can go get a Lovestruck Beast and play the creature or play the token, but then you could sacrifice something to deal with that. I think it's probably best for me to Order of Midnight back Rankle and then just play Order of Midnight and then have Rankle as a lethal attacker next turn. Yeah, let's go with that. Well, first we're gonna scry. Okay, we're gonna keep that one, I think. And then yeah, we'll put this on an adventure, play it, and Rankle is coming back to the hand. Pass to you.
Yeah, so if I had played the Blood Crypt the previous turn,
You
I
wouldn't have had to expose
the
it.
Cauldron
Yeah,
Familiar.
and then you do a lot more.
I think I might win this game from there.
You might, yeah. I'm kind of with you, and I still don't think you're out of this.
Yeah, good draw here, and I can
Yeah.
I can get there. But yeah, that's not going to do it, unfortunately.
Yeah, because Midnight Reaper is just a liability right now, so that basically doesn't exist.
Yeah. No, if I had played this tapped, I think I would.
But I like your theory on it, though, that you wanted to save something for the discard to keep your card.
Because I had the other card in my hand was the last claim.
Yeah, so I wouldn't even consider that a punt of any regard. It's just a situational punt due to the information that you were given at the time.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess. So I have a Mayhem Devil.
Mm-hmm.
And I can. No, because that's only going to put me to 4 because I'm at 1. I was going to say I could. So you play Rankle and attack. I could block, sacrifice, for a food, get 2 damage.
Yeah, I mean,
no, I can survive.
yeah, you're so close to being able to even kill me.
Play
I feel,
me
too. Yeah,
You're at 9.
yeah.
So I have 3 here. Yeah. That's not enough.
Remember, Rampage triggers.
4.
If you make me sacrifice something, you get a trigger.
Oh yeah. So I have 5 here.
Yeah.
Right. I make you sack. You take 2. I sack a devil. You take 2. I sack a devil. You take 1. But I have to survive the Rankle, so I just pass.
Okay. All right. This is interesting. So I know what we're drawing here. It's kind of a gasser.
Tapping more than 4 mana, so
I'm thinking
that scares
about
me.
it. I don't know if it's actually just better here or if I had another Overgrown Tomb, this would be a lot easier. So I guess it's still just better. We have a Nissa. So we're going to untap. I don't think we can actually, there's no way we can actually just attack with 2 creatures.
Oh, yeah. You can attack with both the 3/3 and the...
Exactly. Yeah. So it doesn't really matter too much. So we're going to untap like this, get some counters on it, and then play Rankle here. And move to declare attacks.
Yep.
All right, bring them in.
Okay, so this block's here. Then I go sacrifice this for a food, deal 2 to Rankle.
Okay.
Sack the food for 3 life, deal 1 to Rankle.
Okay.
So I go to 4, and then I take 2 damage, I go to 2.
And then, yeah, you just take 2, go to 2. Yep, okay, your turn. Staying alive, staying alive. I don't like that.
That was a magic card.
Don't like that.
What can I do? I can do so many things.
These games are insane.
And now that I'm at 2, like the Midnight Reaper is live.
Yeah. Live-ish.
Yeah. So I drew claim the firstborn. The fourth one. So I have a lot of options. I only have 5 mana. I think I'm going to end up wanting to do this, and end up sacking a food somewhere.
Okay.
I think
that seems right. Does it untap the creature as well, right? Okay.
So I can the only attack I can make is with order. Can I? Because I don't think I can kill you. But I can make you sack a planeswalker. That'll deal with the Nissa.
Yep.
I can take this, sack it. That'll generate 2 pings. The food I get, I can then sack. That'll generate a 3rd ping. Deal with the
and
land.
Then chump Questing Beast.
Well, then I'll go to 5. I don't even have to chump it. But I have it
you
back.
Gain 3. You're right. Yeah.
So I think that's the line.
Okay.
So let's claim the firstborn on the order. Attack you for 2.
I'll take it.
You go to 7.
This is insane.
Sacrifice it to a Witch's Oven.
Okay, trigger.
So that'll generate a ping. The ping will go here.
Okay.
Then I will Angress Rampage. You sacrifice a Planeswalker.
Okay.
This Mayhem Devil triggers 2nd damage there. Sack this for 3 life, 3rd damage there.
God, this is insane.
I go to 5. You're at 7.
5 to 7.
You can go.
Okay. Attack.
I will go to 1, which makes my...
Your turn.
Makes my Midnight Reaper poor again.
Yeah. This is insane.
That is a good draw.
Cat?
Knight of the Ebon Legion.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that is good.
That checks the Questing Beast.
Yep.
And I'm just going to pass. I've got Witch's Ovens to gain life if I need it.
All right, I'm going to Adventure Falmer Knight.
You go to 6.
Yep. Ooh, that was a good one. That was a good one. Okay. We're gonna attack.
Before damage.
In response.
So that's unfortunate. Because I can't make a food now.
Yeah.
The food I guess is irrelevant because I'm taking 4.
You can sacrifice Knight and then this gets countered and I don't lose 2 life. Relevantly. Yeah. That was a clutch draw on my part. I mean, just like the best sequence of draws I could possibly hope for.
Yep.
I mean, like a rank call, I guess, would be better, but...
Okay. So... What am I... Maybe I should have just double... Oh, no, I didn't want to lose the devil. So, if I put you to 4...
You couldn't double block. You had to pump before you could block. That's the only reason I did that. Yep.
Yeah. So I always have to pump.
Yep.
Okay. So
so your hand was forced.
I think I have to make a food and stop this thing from happening. Sacking a food is also going to deal you 1 anyway, so it's only 1.
But you can deal 1 to this and trade.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably what I need to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's sack this for a food.
Okay, 1 to this.
Yeah, deal 1 there.
Okay.
And then trade.
Trade,
so now we're...
Your turn. I mean, that just to keep me in. You were just pulling ahead, you know?
Yeah. And now I will play Midnight Reaper, and I think I just want to leave up food, sacrifice.
Yeah.
And pass the turn.
I need another big draw. QB. Yeah, that was a big one. I'll attack.
So sack this for 3 life. I go to 4.
Okay.
Sack that for a food. I go to 3. I draw a card.
Yep.
And then I take 1, go to 2.
Yep. Your turn. QB going deep. This game is insane.
Wow. Now
just die. Just die already, Ross.
And you're at 6?
Yeah. I'm at 6.
And I'm at 2.
2. Like a Cauldron Familiar, I think is just so scary right now. Uh-oh, what is this?
Oh, maybe I just want to do this instead, because then I can go to 5, kill this, and then have these next turn. Oh, wow. Man, this is so...
This game is unreal.
This is so close.
This is going to be the greatest best of 1 match ever.
No kidding. Yeah, we're already running low.
No, I think it's... No, but that's not going to get... So if I do this, I gain 5... Go 1.
I don't envy your side. My side is just top deck haymakers here. Oh, God. Okay.
You can go.
All right. Give me 1 more haymaker here. That's not bad. Not great. All right. Declare attacks.
Sack this to gain 3, deal 1 there.
Okay.
Take 4, go to 1. So we got 1 to 6.
Okay. Your turn.
Land is reasonable, actually, because it lets me play both and still activate this knight. So Priest to Knight.
Oh, my.
Pass the turn.
Oh, my God. Rankle. 1 time.
Rankle would do it.
Yeah. Go.
And now I think you're at 6.
I'm at 6, yep.
That will not do it.
Okay.
But
activate castle.
I think I just force the trade. So I can... Oh, you're just dead. If you don't have a removal spell. If you had a removal spell, though, like... I guess you can't...
My questing beast would have just died if I have a removal spell. The same thing would have happened, right? I would have just killed this. You dealt the damage, block.
Yeah. But that's a trade I think you want to make.
Maybe.
But if you don't have anything, which seems like you don't, I can attack with these. If you block here, I pump this to 4 and then just sack both these to make...
Well, you can just pump it to 7.
Oh, yeah, I just pump it twice.
Yeah.
So I think you have to... yeah, let's attack with both. Let's pump once.
Okay.
Or... No, let's... Yeah, let's pump once.
Okay. Damage?
Yeah, you go to 3.
Yep.
And now you're... sack this for a food, take 1.
Okay,
You go to 2. Sack the food token for 3 life. You take 1, you go to 1. Sack this for a food.
Yep, you got it. Holy crap, that game was unbelievable. That game, I mean, you needed me to draw 2 lands in a row, which I did. But I mean, I did have haymakers before, so
this card is so powerful.
Wow. Well, we're gonna get shoveled up and we're gonna get sideboarding here because we're running quite behind schedule because that game was unbelievable. So give us a short break and we'll be right back, everybody. All right, everybody, welcome back to Versus Live here in the sideboarding. That game was unbelievable. I have to prefix with that. Okay, so what we're going to do here, we're going to take out Paradise Druids because if you ever get to Mayhem Devil ping my Paradise Druid, it feels really bad. I like to slow down in these aggressive matchups, take out Paradise Druid, bring in a little bit of interaction, and in this case, a couple Veils to protect. I think Nissa is one of the weaker cards. It's okay here. And then we're going to bring in 2 Veils. We're going to bring in 1 Legion's End, Veil great against all the black removal. And then normally you want to keep the Cavalier Knight in the sideboard for a Vivian target, but activating or ultimating Vivian in this matchup is pretty unrealistic. So I like just bringing it in because it's a very solid 5-drop to replace Nissa here. And yeah, that's what we're going to do.
The lifelink on that body is going to be really important.
Exactly. And just a way to deal with Mayhem Devil is another plan.
Yeah. On my side, really just upgrading our removal. You saw I really struggled with Rankle and Questing Beast in particular. And so I want to be more prepared for those 2 cards. Grasp upgrade on Angrass Rampage. I was a little worried about boarding out Rampage and not having answers to Nissa, but Grasp does that, so we're not losing anything there. And Grasp also it handles Questing Beast. It doesn't handle Rankle. We're going to have a Bedevil. I don't think Rampage is ever going to kill a Rankle anyway.
No. And it's pretty bad against creatures because I have too many 1/1 death touchers.
Knights, Shaheen tokens. So the Rampage is going to be weak. The Bedevil will help us out against Rankle while also dealing with Nissa. I also think Chandra's pretty poor here. You're good at attacking it.
Yep.
It's awkward on the mana. I think that card's better in control matchups where you can continuously make the 1/1s.
Especially a Planeswalker that realistically stays at 4. That's very convenient for the old QB here.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to be on the play. We're going to try to keep these games a little fast and loose just because we are running a little behind and we want to make sure we play our 3rd round because we got a spicy one there too. We got Ken Yukahiro's Mardu Knights versus Andrea Mengucci's Bant Ramp. So I want to get to that one as well.
Well, hopefully I'll just end the game a little faster this time.
Yeah. If you win, we're moving on, but we're gonna try to do everything to stop that.
I warmed up. I got a game under my belt.
Yeah.
Hopefully I just draw Witch's Oven and Call Familiar again.
Yeah. Well, I think this hand is a little too bad. We do have Yeah, actually, we're going to keep. It's close, but we're going to keep it.
I am not. This hand is really slow to be on the draw. I don't have a play before turn 3, and I have multiple ETB tap lands because that hand had double castle, both of them, and 2 mountains.
Okay. Yeah, against a mulligan, we're happier about this hand, but it's not insane, but it'll do its job.
Is there a hand you're less happy about against a mulligan?
That's a good point.
I guess if you're playing Ebony Owl and Suke, Sudden Impact deck.
Yeah.
Everybody remember that one?
Everyone plays that.
Yeah, 2006 Pro Toronto Loop.
Nobody remembers that, Ross.
Nobody?
No.
Tiago Chan, I think?
No.
There was somebody else in that. I think...
Chat wasn't born back then.
Olivier was playing Black-White in that top 8. Was his brother also in that top 8 playing
Anton,
Ebony
right?
Yeah, Antoine.
Yep.
I think they were both in that top 8, and I think Antoine might have been playing the other.
I played a little Ebony Owl action at a state tournament once. I lost to the mirror. It was terrible.
That deck,
I loved it.
Just mulliganing aggressively against that deck felt so good.
Yeah.
My hand's not perfect. Okay, go to 6.
Yeah.
Don't care.
And my hand is really good. We better ship to 5.
Yeah. It also could never beat a Birds of Paradise.
That's true. All right, so Ross down to 6 here. I like that look. Someone clip that, turn that into an emote.
Apparently, the trick is to not induce the 5 chance.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I think this one's going to have to be a 5. It's a 1-lander. We're missing a color. We have 4 cards of that color because we're going to be putting one of these back if we keep it.
Well, then, for the sake of good games, I better initiate the 4 chant so that you don't mull to 4, you know?
As long as you don't initiate the 4 chan, then we're fine.
All right. Well, now our hand's looking a lot better. It's still not good, though, I promise you.
You always tell that to me, and then you just draw cards at the top. Like,
yeah.
That's good. That's good.
I got a certain I got an eye on a couple cards that I really want, and we do have a scry. So that's kind of, if this was just an overgrown tomb, we were gonna lean against this hand. But with the tempo being able to manipulate a little bit, I like that.
The old scry trap. Oh, I can scry, so I'll draw what I need. Yeah. Well, this hand is pretty good if we draw lands. I'm happier with it, and I think we just send the redundant pieces back. So,
all right, we're gonna start with the scry. Bottom, your turn. The scry trap's working.
That is nice. To player on Legion's end, I think we'll start with the Witch's Oven.
Okay.
And then pass the turn.
All right. Decent draw on our part here. I think I just want to play this. Yeah, we're going to play this and pass to you. No Innkeeper to go with that to really make that an insane play, but...
Well, I will play a Cauldron Familiar and drain you for 1.
19.
Got the combo online again.
21, yep.
I got the other way. You can go.
All right. Not a great draw. We'll attack.
I will block and sack for a food.
Okay. And then we will... I think I just want to keep pressuring the board here and just play an Order of Midnight. Your turn.
Okay, on your end step, sack to bring this back.
Okay, 22 to 18.
Yep. Hit our land.
Uh-oh. There's the devil.
Pass the turn.
Yeah, that's quite good. That's quite good. All right, well, we will... attack.
I'll just take 3. I don't want to be forced to use my Witch's Oven this early.
Sure.
I want to see what Corey's got going on. We got plenty of life to work with.
Sure. Yeah, Mayhem Devil is great right now. Mayhem Devil is so good against me right now.
I think this is good against your deck.
Yeah, it really is. Wow. I'm so dead. I'll play a Vivian. I had great turns, but Vivian really gets shut down here.
Yeah.
We'll tick up on Order of Midnight.
You mean, so you're going to try to give 2+1 counters?
Yep.
That is fine.
Your turn.
On your end step, I will sack here, ping the Follow Mine, right?
Yep.
Sack the food, ping the Vivian.
Okay.
And drain you for 1.
Sure.
So you're at 17, I'm at 20.
Sure. Surprised you just didn't ping Order of Midnight twice in response.
Oh my god.
Are we doing it?
Judith, claim this.
Oh my god.
Are you dead? Well, let's do the dead check first. So this is 5, 9, 11. That's going to put you to 6.
Love it.
If I sacrifice the Cauldron Familiar, it'll deal 2. One from Judith and one from Mayhem Devil.
11,
that'll put
12,
you to 4.
13. You sack the food for 14. And 15 for drain.
4. So that's too short.
You have 15.
Okay, so let's not try to kill you then. Let's just do our normal thing. So we're going to send 4 at the Vivian, and we're going to send 7 at you.
Okay.
So that'll put you to 10. And
you mulligan to how many?
5.
Oh, okay.
Was this a good draw?
This is a nice one.
And then I will sacrifice this for a food, deal you 1 with Vivian and 1 with Devil.
Okay.
So that brings you to 8. Pass the turn.
Okay. Well, we are dead. I kept a hand very much relying on the power of Vivian and like Falmir Knight to be able to kill, but I had this turn lined up where I wanted to go -3, Falmir Knight, kill Mayhem Devil. You just respond by sacrificing the cat to kill it, and I can't even touch Mayhem Devil. So I needed a Murderous Rider to be able to break that up, but that was a beating.
Yeah, this was the 5 I kept, so I drew lands.
Wow. Well, you were really conscious about our airtime, right? You wanted to make sure we had enough time for the last round.
So, yes, of course.
Wow.
This is just a demonstration of the power of Mayhem Devil, particularly in a matchup with a lot of X1 creatures.
Yeah.
This card is dominates
great
the
against
battlefield.
Adventure.
Yes. Against the, the ramp deck, Simic Food and Bant Golos, that's where you want to be more aggressive. Adding cards like this to your deck, there's 2 copies of Judith, instead of being more sacrifice heavy, is a way to increase your clock against them. Getting the Knights at the bottom of your curve to go along with the Familiars and the Gutter Bones, another way to increase your clock. Mayhem Devil gives you a lot of reach once they start creating a ton of zombies to make sure that you don't get through on the board.
And just combos well with the rest of your deck.
And then this card steals Hydra Crisis.
Yeah.
So, that's a way to get a chunk in the air, and then finish them off with some of your reach, even if they gained a little bit of life. Your Midnight Reapers help you set up all the synergies. I like the way the deck is built, and
I think it was pretty sweet.
Deck.
This was awesome. I can't even be mad. I mean, our game 1 was incredible, and that could have went either way. It came down to the top decks at the end. You drew some nice ones. I drew some bricks, but I drew some nice ones when I needed to as well.
Yeah, that second Questing Beast was really good.
So it seemed like when I drew the Questing Beast and Rankle side of my deck, I feel pretty good. Yeah. But when I draw the Innkeeper and value cards in Vivian, I felt pretty bad. So maybe that's a reason where I have to take out Vivian, because Vivian is not good against all these sacrifice outlets. So
yeah.
But we are running low on time, and I want to get to our 3rd match. We are going to be playing for the marbles since we went 1-1 on this. But dang, 2 cool decks, and my pet deck just looked really sad. We're going to take a 5-minute break, and then we'll be back with Andrea Mangucci's Bant Ramp versus Ken Yukahiro's Mardu Knight, another absolutely sweet deck that we got on the docket. So you're not going to want to miss it. Stay tuned.